Welcome, thrill seekers, to another spine-chilling episode of Thrilling Nightmares. Tonight, we delve into the deepest corners of the unknown, uncovering unsolved mysteries that continue to haunt the minds of those brave enough to explore them. These are not just stories. These are real-life horrors that remain unanswered to this very day. And once you hear them, you may never look at the world the same way again. Can you feel it? The creeping sense of dread that builds as you listen to these chilling accounts? The kind that makes you question, what if these dark mysteries are closer to us than we think? So, turn off the lights, grab a blanket, and settle in. What you're about to hear will haunt you long after the screen goes dark. Our first unsolved mystery takes us to the eerie, forgotten town of Dale's Crossing, a place where darkness doesn't just fall at night. It lingers, waiting to devour anything that dares to enter. In 1987, a group of campers vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a torn tent and a campfire that was still burning. The only clue left was a cryptic symbol carved into the trees nearby, a symbol that no one had ever seen before and could never explain. But here's where it gets strange. Just days before they disappeared, several locals reported hearing a haunting melody echoing through the woods at night. Could it have been some kind of warning? Was the symbol a sign of something far more sinister? Or was it just the last desperate cry of the campers themselves? To this day, no one knows what really happened at Dale's Crossing. Some say it's cursed, others believe it's haunted by restless spirits. But the truth? It remains locked in the darkness. Now, before we dive into the next chilling tale, I want to know, what do you think happened at Dale's Crossing? Leave your theories in the comments below. Could these events be the result of something supernatural? Or is there a darker, more twisted explanation waiting to be uncovered? Let's see who can crack the mystery. Our next story takes us to a mansion that was abandoned in the 1930s, yet it's still said to be occupied. Located in the remote hills of Black Hollow, the mansion was the scene of a brutal murder. The victim, a young woman named Clarissa Ashford, was found locked in a room with no windows, and yet, her body was discovered with a terrified expression, frozen in time. What's even more disturbing is that neighbors who lived miles away reported hearing her screams for weeks after her death, but no one ever heard her in the days leading up to the murder. Then, things get even stranger. In the 1950s, a group of investigators went into the mansion, hoping to uncover the truth behind Clarissa's death. They recorded their findings, but before they could leave, their tape recorders mysteriously malfunctioned, and all footage was erased. What did they capture that they weren't supposed to see? Why was the footage wiped clean? Here's the catch. Those same investigators were never seen again. What happened to them? Were they victims of the same dark force that took Clarissa's life? Or did they uncover something that drove them to disappear forever? We may never know. Perhaps one day someone will uncover the truth, or perhaps that someone will never return to tell the tale. Next, we move on to a mystery that has baffled even the most experienced detectives. In 2001, a group of hikers set out on an expedition to Whistler's Peak. The group, composed of 5 seasoned mountaineers, never came back. Search teams scoured the mountainside for days, finding only one clue: an abandoned tent. Inside, there was no sign of struggle, no signs of wild animals, but something incredibly disturbing. A strange marking was carved into the floor of the tent, a symbol that no one could identify. Months later, a lone survivor came down from the mountain, half-starved, delirious, and muttering the same words over and over. "It watches from the cliffs." When authorities tried to investigate further, they were met with resistance from local tribes, who warned them to stay away from the peak. What could they have been hiding? What was the survivor so terrified of? Could it be that something supernatural haunts Whistler's Peak? A malevolent force that preys on the souls of anyone who dares to climb its heights? The truth remains lost to the mountainside, waiting for someone else to stumble upon its deadly secret. Before we go on to the final, most disturbing mystery of the night, let me know, what do you think happened to the hikers? Was it something unnatural? Or did they encounter something far worse? Share your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video if you're getting goosebumps. And now we reach the most terrifying mystery of all. The vanishing town of Greystone. Located in the heart of the abandoned countryside, Greystone was a thriving town until 1954. That year, the entire population mysteriously disappeared overnight, leaving behind a town that looked as if it had been frozen in time. Tables set for dinner, doors left ajar, and cars parked in driveways, but no signs of life. Over the years, several people have tried to investigate, only to return with disturbing tales. One witness claims to have seen a figure standing in the town square, a figure that wasn't human. Another reports hearing a voice calling their name from the depths of an abandoned church. No one has ever dared to stay in Greystone overnight, and those who have never returned. Some say the town is cursed. Others believe it's the site of an ancient ritual gone wrong. But what if the people of Greystone didn't vanish at all? What if they were taken by something far beyond our understanding, something that waits patiently for the next person foolish enough to seek answers? And maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for you. Before you go, leave a comment below with your thoughts. What do you think really happened in these terrifying mysteries? Do you think we're on the edge of uncovering something even darker? Subscribe to Thrilling Nightmares for more spine-tingling stories, and don't forget to hit the bell so you won't miss out on our next video. The darkness is out there, waiting for you.